here from Emerald Minecart, and yes, that's right, I'm talking about the Switch 2. So yeah, earlier today I watched the trailer that was showing off the Switch 2, which honestly, I feel like the whole reason Nintendo even showed off this trailer now instead of like waiting for like their Nintendo Fest thing is because like somewhat recently these really spicy leaks, aka really accurate leaks of the Switch 2 came out, and because of that, Nintendo decided to send out their lawyers, who are so vicious they rival the viciousness of Dream Stands, out to the leakers. So yeah, not surprised that Nintendo sent their vicious ass lawyers to the leaker, who got the leaks very accurate. But yeah, this video really isn't about the leaks. This video is obviously about the Switch 2 and also some games I would like to see on the Switch 2. So the first thing about the Switch 2 is that the Switch 2 is slightly bigger. Now, that's not supposed to be a bad thing, but personally, it does look like someone just went into Photoshop, selected the image of the Switch, and like stretched it out a bit. So yeah. But besides that, obviously when a console is bigger than the previous one, they can like put more technology to make it run better and make the graphics look better as well. Speaking of looks, this Nintendo Switch is 99% black. Where the previous Nintendo Switch, the only color the Switch had were the controllers. Now, even the controllers are almost completely black. But the points of color where they do have are like the rims around the knobs and the attachment parts where you can attach the controllers or the Joy-Cons to the console. Which, yeah, speaking of attaching, instead of like the original Switch where you could just like slide them off, you can actually this time connect them. You can just like snap them in, which I really do hope that they give off like a satisfying snap sound or something. But not the type of snap sound where it sounds like it's breaking. No, like the okay, you know the satisfying click sound that a Lego brick gives when you click two Lego pieces or Lego bricks together? Yeah, that's the type of sound I'm talking about. Yeah. Another thing is that the stand is wider and looks a lot better. Now, okay, this is a little story of mine, but I remember this was when the original Switch came out, and I remember I watched a video that AOT Gaming made about one review about like the Switch's stand. I think it was a review by IGN or some gaming journalism company. I don't know. But yeah, they were complain. Yeah, the company or the game journalist company that was doing the review were complaining that the Switch's stand was so horrible. But Daniel T Gaming pointed out that if you simply watched the footage, you would see that the person reviewing the Switch was actually pushing the Switch down hard enough to make like the stand give out. And it was just so obvious that they were looking for a problem to make about the Switch. And obviously the Switch had its problems. There was the whole Joy-Con drift thing, and like the fact that at launch the Switch wasn't really at the highest standards. It was a bit buggy and stuff like that. Which actually, now I think about it, I really do hope that Nintendo has figured out how to like avoid the Joy-Con drift and stuff like that. Honestly, it's the whole reason why, like, personally, for me, I don't really get a game console when it first releases. Like, I wait a bit. And also, the game consoles are fucking expensive. Like, it's rumored that the Switch 2 is going to be like $400, which no isn't surprising. Like, as long as they don't pull a Sony where they make a special premium edition, and the only special thing about it is, oh yeah, this one has slightly better graphics. And it also costs a kidney. Like, as long as they don't pull that shit, personally, I won't mind. And obviously, like, if they release, like, obviously, Nintendo is going to make, like, color variants of the Nintendo Switch. Like, they're all going to make, like red, yellow, white, blue, pink. They're probably going to do a lot of, like, a different color variations like they did with the original Switch and also the Switch Mini. But yeah, if they do release a white one, I'm probably going to get the white one instead of the black one. And I know what I just said, like, out of context sounds really bad, but let me explain. It's usually like when there's like a piece of furniture or a gaming object, like a black controller or like a console that's black or a computer that's black, like like any item or thing that has the color black usually tends to collect dust and also like animal fur for the people who own animals and also black furniture. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is like clothes and items and objects that are made from material that's like colored black usually contains dust on it or usually collects dust. Trust me, I swear, I know how to English. It's just kind of been a long day for me. But yeah. So I'm definitely going to be getting the white one if they ever release one, and obviously they're going to make like different varieties, like that are themed after characters or games. Like they're going to make a Mario one. They're probably going to make another Animal Crossing one. Here's the hope that they make another Minecraft one. Hey, maybe if we're lucky, we might get a Doom one. Since here's the thing. The Nintendo Switch 2 will be releasing in March. And you know what other game is coming out in March? Yes, that's right. T3 Productions The Game. I'm joking. I sadly don't know how to make a game yet. But, yeah, that's right. Doom the Dark Ages is also coming out in March. And obviously, I'm not going to be surprised if Doom the Dark Ages does get ported to the Switch 2, so, yeah. But hey, since the Switch 2 is bigger than the previous Switch, hopefully that means some Switch ports won't be bad. So, yeah. Another feature of the Switch 2 is the fact that you can play like games from the original Switch can be played on the Switch 2 as well. Like basically what this means is if Nintendo released like a port of Super Mario of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to the Switch 2 and it's like oh, look, you have the option to buy a copy of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Switch 2. But, like, if you already have, like, the original Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the original Switch, you could just play that on your Switch 2, which is really nice. I like that. And also, another detail about Switch 2 is that it has, it has the Switch logo, but also has a 2 next to it, making it clear that, yes, this is, in fact, the Switch 2. But yeah, just honestly, I kind of find that detail funny. But yeah, so it's rumored that this console's going to be costing $400. Not going to be surprised if it does cost $400. Not going to be surprised if it costs $450 because again, like I mentioned earlier, consoles now are kind of fucking expensive. So yeah. Now that I got all of that over with, now I'm going to talk about some games that I would like to see on the Switch or the Switch 2. Obviously, like I mentioned, Doom Dark Ages, that's probably going to get ported. Also, Minecraft is also definitely going to get ported since, you know, Microsoft and Nintendo are friendly with each other. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if Nintendo one day brought out Microsoft, but, you know, I don't know. But yeah, I'm also hoping we get a new Mario Kart game since Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a bit old. I'm also hoping that maybe we might get a FNAF port to yeah, possibly like a FNAF collection port to the Switch 2. Another wish of mine is maybe we might get the orange box ported to the Switch. Now, yes, I'm aware that's probably never going to happen, but hey, I can dream. Let me dream. Also, ever since it was announced that, like, Halo and some other Xbox exclusive games will be coming to, like, the PlayStation and the Switch and stuff, obviously, like, the Halo collection, Gears of War, that would be really cool. Sea of Thieves, that would also be, pretty cool, pretty even up and epic if I do say so myself. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, it would also be really cool if let's see what else. Oh yeah, it would be really cool if Dead Space was ported to the Switch too. That would be really nice. I'd like that personally. Obviously, Mortal Kombat 1 is going to be ported to the Switch 2, and here's to the hope that the Mortal Kombat Switch 2 port looks better than the Mortal Kombat, the Mortal Kombat 1 Switch port. Yeah, okay, sorry for losing my train of thought, but hopefully the Mortal Kombat 1 Switch 2 port looks better than the Mortal Kombat 1 Switch port, because the Mortal Kombat 1 Switch port doesn't really look that good, if I'm being perfectly honest. But yeah. So yeah, for now that's really all I have to say, but yeah. Honestly, I'm quite excited for the Switch 2, and obviously I'm not going to buy it straight away since, when the original Switch first came out, it was like a bit glitchy, and also there was a whole Joy-Con drifting, which hopefully hopefully we don't have to worry about Joy-Con drift. Hopefully, because again, it's been since like 2017 when the original Switch came out, and hopefully Nintendo has figured out to not have the whole Joy-Con drifting. So yeah. So what are your thoughts on the Switch 2? Will you be buying it or will you not be buying it? Man, that's a question I haven't asked for a long time. But yeah. So anyways, that was it for this video. Make sure you all subscribe and like for more, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, home guards, and goodbye!